Professor Bhabani Sen Gupta was born in Kartikpur in what is now known as Bangladesh on September 11, 1921. The eldest of 5 siblings, he studied in Calcutta University and in the City University of New York, earning his bachelor's degree in English and master's and doctorate degrees in political science. Beginning his career as a journalist, he worked at The Statesman and became the editor of Nagpur Times when he was only 25. He subsequently worked as a news editor in All India Radio Delhi and then as the editor of the magazine of the Indian Planning Commission, Yojana. In 1967, Dr. Sen Gupta gave up a secure Class 1 governmental position to conduct research in political science as a senior fellow at Columbia University. His efforts culminated in a book on the balance of power in Asia as a result of the Soviet Union's rise as a superpower. At the age of 47, when most people in India begin to contemplate retirement, he embarked on a PhD program at the City University of New York, subsequently joining Jawaharlal Nehru University in 1970 as professor and in 1987 the Center for Policy Research as a research professor. Often considered a maverick, he has authored over 30 books on political science and over 35 novels in Bangla under the pen name Chanakya Sen. His books on political science include Communism in Indian Politics, A Definitive History of Indian Communism, The Gorbachev Factor, which was personally presented by the late Prime Minister Shri Rajiv Gandhi to the Soviet leader during his state visit to India, and The Afghan Syndrome, written in 1982, that anticipated the sensitive problem of how to live with superpowers bent on fundamentally changing the world order. His Bangla novels addressed a panorama of human situations in the larger context of social and political strife. Rajpath Janapath, Mukhyamantri and Shenohi Shenohi are a few examples of this. He also wrote a 2-volume autobiographical novel, From Father to Son. He wrote regularly for many Indian and international publications such as the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, the Times of India and the Hindu, and has been published in many scholarly journals and magazines. He was the first Indian journalist ever to interview the Pakistani President Zia-ul-Haq for India Today. In his personal life, Dr. Sen Gupta married Meera Gupta in 1944, had 2 children, Shivaji and Shri, and now has 7 grandchildren. He is survived by his 2 children, his 7 grandchildren and 3 siblings. Until his death this week, Bhabani Sen Gupta lived a rich and meaningful life, touching the lives of literally hundreds of people whom he helped to forward their education and find jobs. He kept a constant vigil on the lives of many people who have not been as lucky in terms of birth and social and financial opportunities. A unique and prolific thinker, he cared very much for humanity. It is this legacy that his family, friends and colleagues will hold on to and pass on to future generations.